So now with the gas guys, and Edinburgh Castle has this thing. If you ever look at it during the tour, you'll see it's got these big gas burners on it, and they look fantastic. They're just big plumes of gas that burn continually during the show. And it's got electronic control, but kind of simple electronic control. There's 2 levels of gas. They've got the lower level, and then when it's controlled from the lighting desk, it goes up to the higher level. And this is all plumbed in, and these are the guys that actually do it. So this is natural gas then, isn't it?
Natural gas coming through the castle.
And it's quite big pipes.
Yes.
I mean, how do you gauge those pipes? What sort of sizing would you say?
100 mil.
100 millimetre pipe. That's 4 inches diameter of those pipes. Because this is it's like I have to go metric and imperial because that's like everybody's got their own sort of preference. And do they give any problems?
Only in very high winds, but we can control it by leaving them on high fire, and no problem then.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
Because there has been an issue that they can blow out, and particularly at the top of the castle because it gets really windy. The castle's on top of a big mountain here. Is it a mountain? It's a big volcanic rock, isn't it, or something?
Volcanic rock. Yeah.
And it's really exposed. I mean, we suffer with wind. Some of our lights just give up the ghost. The wind goes so high that lights will be struggling to go against the wind. Then they'll just say, right, I had enough, and then they'll just sort of switch themselves to standby mode. It's kind of rare, but we have those days that does happen. And how long did you say it is since? How long have you been using these gas burners?
1992 was the first year that the tattoo, and that was an agreement between British Gas and Scottish Gas and the tattoo, and it's been running ever since, every year.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So the 2 burners either side of the drawbridge are there all the time, though.
They were built and paid for by Historic Environment Scotland.
Okay.
And they are operated by ourselves for functions.
Oh, right, okay.
Just all year round.
They're special events. They're just kind of whenever they want a little extra boost. Because it's a good effect. I like those ones. Actually, I like them the most because they're the biggest ones, the biggest flames. Yeah. They're very good. And this is something that, because the gas burners burn all the time, you can't just use bottled gas or anything like that because you'd have to change the bottles of gas. So, I mean, it uses quite a lot of gas, I take it.
It's not too much because the burner isn't an aerated burner, and that's why you see the yellow flame. So it looks like it's using a lot of gas, but it actually isn't.
In relative terms, it's not.
But if you were using bottled gas, the problem you have with that is it would freeze up because the pipes start to frost over. That's why they're lucky up here with natural gas.
Yeah. I notice you cover them every night. Is that for rain ingress?
To stop any rain ingress, because it could go down inside the small pipe, and it would stick the solenoid could stick. So there's a governor on there as well.
Oh right, the regulators.
And also the wee pilot pipe is a very, very small pipe, and it's like an aluminium pipe, and
it can
get furred up. And,
so they cover them to prevent that. I see all this flicker. That is just because these are LED lights, and it's kind of somehow flickering. So I apologise about the flicker. There's not much you can do about that. But so that's the gas effect and how it's implemented on Edinburgh Castle.